iNSaNiA joining us here now. iNSaNiA, congratulations on this series win. How do you guys feel? Secret have come up. They're a new roster. Were you guys prepared for what they brought in this series?
I would say, yeah. I think the games were, we had some plan coming in, and it seemed to work pretty effectively. I feel like I was just along for the ride today. Didn't really play much Dota.
Everyone's allowed to have that series every now and then. How has it been since the major to now? What have you and the team been up to? Because we unfortunately didn't get to talk to you a couple of days ago on your opening series.
Yeah. I mean, I think now that we're called to TI, we look at the schedule and we realize like there's not really a lot of time to try to like find some energy again and like get into it again. So we're taking it a bit slower this season 3 and trying to focus up more energy for potentially Dream League and then the Riyadh Masters and TI coming up. So taking it a bit more chill than usual.
Yeah, and I do want to ask also a little bit about that entity series that you guys had. Was it the fact that you guys are taking this a bit more chill, or is it like full respect that entity caught you guys off guard with the way that they drafted and also played?
I mean, for sure. Like any team that beats us, they're still beating us, yeah. So they deserve all the respect in the world. I don't think you should discredit anyone. We're still, trying to play our best whenever we do sit down and play the games, but maybe we're putting slightly less effort into like the preparation leading up to the games than we normally do. So huge credit to them. I mean, I don't remember the last time I've been stomped in that manner. Like, I feel like even in Lima when we were playing with Jabs, it did not feel quite that bad. So, no, huge credit to them. I think they look really hot.
Yeah, for sure. Kizzy, do you have any questions for iNSaNiA?
Of course. Hey, Aydin. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you, dude?
How was your trip in Berlin? Was it good?
It was good. Don't remember much from the second half of the after party, so I think it was good.
Okay, that's probably good enough. I'll get to the Dota questions. What do you think about universal heroes? They look pretty dope, don't they?
I mean, we had an interesting conversation today about how Meepo should be universal. And that idea scares me. So I will say, in comparison to what universal could be, I'm quite happy with where it is right now.
Okay, and then lastly, the second game, I would say your 0 to 20 wasn't as hot maybe as it could be as a team. Was there something that you guys communicated about specifically to like wait for or play for, like some silver edge nullifier timing, or was it just like everyone do your thing, play the map?
I think at some point someone said, guys, we are not doing anything. We're just clicking creeps. And then I don't know if like how much the camera was on my face, but I think I yawned maybe like 20 times during this game. Yeah. Like,
it showed.
Because I knew, like I already griefed my lane. So like that part of the game is done for me. And then like we're not going to do anything. So I'm just chilling. And then, we just clicked creeps until Medusa does Medusa things.
Sick gameplay, thanks.
Yeah, I want to jump in. Like, any advice, like when people are playing pubs or whatever, and you're a support, and you're like, what do I kind of do in this downtime? Like, my carry's just farming it up. Like, what do you even do? Like, what were you trying to do? What was running through your mind in that part where you're just like, okay, I guess I just walk around and do stuff?
I mean, this is the most honest I'm ever going to be, but I was legitimately thinking if it's allowed to open a stream on my second monitor while I like walk behind my Nisha and wait for stuff to happen. But I assume it's not allowed, so I did not do it. But that is legitimately what was going through my head at some point in game 2. No, but I think you just try to focus on like, keeping track of enemy heroes, how they move, so you can deward the areas when they leave, and try to think about like more bigger picture stuff, like where do we need vision set up? Where are we going to end up taking the fights? Stuff like this is usually what you try to focus on.
Okay. And T?
Oh, man, I won't lie. I was going to ask the same question as you now. But it's all right.
Sorry.
I'm going to pivot quickly.
No, that's my bad.
I'm going to pivot quickly. All right. So I saw, again, you said that you were yawning. Literally, I wasn't really watching the game. I was just looking for your player cam to count your yawns. I was but I clocked it quite early. And I was like, this is just hilarious. Is it... Would you rather win a game in this style where you just kind of mode chill, press one button, or would you rather play a game where you're like having to be super focused and keen? Like, what's the emotional difference here? Which one would you, if you had to do like 100 in a row, which one would you want?
I mean, of course, like if you win, we had this discussion actually. So if let's say you play grand final, it's 5 games. They're all super hype. It's like all super challenging, but you lose in the end. Or would you rather play like a 3-0 that's super boring and like
Exactly.
nothing happens? I feel like I would still rather win. So
you're kind of ready for it then.
yeah.
You're practicing.
But yeah, for sure. I would rather win
And,
in the end because I feel like afterwards, just I mean, especially now that with how much we've gotten second, I feel like I'd just take the win, dude.
That's fair. And I guess another question then is so Pavis in like 7.33C, obviously you got a slight change, but obviously not too crazy nerfs or anything. Do you think that it should have been hit harder? Because I'm still seeing it kind of rampant in most pro games at least.
I mean, the item feels really, really good to have. Like when you're a support and you see it in your inventory, you feel like it's an item you should have at like 20 minutes-ish, but you have it at like 15 or 10. In some games you have it super early, like you just feel like I cannot die. It's just not worth the investment for them to go on you. So I think the item still feels too good, but maybe like once people figure out how to play around it, it won't be. But honestly, I feel like the item feels way too good.
Sure. And then one
It's
last
like health,
question.
stats, mana regen, armor, everything.
It's
like Tide and TA together. What can you do?
Gives you everything, baby.
It gives you everything.
And my other question was just going to be about, how the small patches we have? Like, would you be happier us getting like a D patch in, let's say, like another 2 weeks time, or maybe like after Div 1 ends, for example? Like, would you rather a lot of small changes, like so as the pros show the meta, it gets patched in straight away, or would you rather it be kind of bigger patches on a longer period of time?
I think you need a combination of both. Because, like, for example, when we played Han, you had like they would update the game frequently, but they would like reduce stat gains by 0.1, and like you wouldn't really notice a big difference. But over like the course of a year, heroes would just be like slightly worse or slightly better. So I think you need a combination of both. Probably don't need like 2 years between every big patch, but I think having the big patches to just like really shift up the game is like kind of nice for people's motivations, and like having giving. I feel like sometimes when a patch is super figured out, there's just no way people can catch up. So when you drop like a big patch, it's like kind of reset a bit, and then you level out the playing field a bit, and people can like kind of compete again on a more even level, which I think is really cool as a concept.
Cool. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, I think we're all out of questions, iNSaNiA. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on the win today.
Yeah, thank you guys. Bye.